Eradicate all evil. Number 0, Anby. Standing by.
Is it time to clock out? Is it time to clock out?
This is the...
Need something? Go ask my colleagues. Is it time to clock out? Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Eradicate all evil. I've got your back. I am the Eye of Obel.
Is the concert starting? Ooh, we really harmonize.
This is the path I follow. Eradicate all evil.
Is it work time? Is food included?
I'm at your disposal. I shall follow your orders.
Standing by. Ready for combat.
Don't just think about it. Do it. Pick me, and I promise you'll earn big.
Ether vision activate.
Target practice.
Suppressing fire.
Full of opening.
Target locked.
Target practice. Combat isn't my thing.
Lose yourself in the music.
Wipe them out.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. We're not done yet. Who's the pathetic one now?
Got you covered.
Full of opening.
My bullets are one with the wind. Fire support ready.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. I won't miss.
Witness the magic of music.
Target practice.
Lose yourself in the music.
Full of opening.
Get behind me. Take a shot.
Target practice.
Witness the magic of music.
Full of opening. I won't miss.
Copy. Adjusting for wind.
Full of opening.
Increase fire.
Target practice. Full of opening. The string won't snap, the plan won't crack.
Witness the magic of music.
With a clear mind, arrows fly through. Let's keep it up.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Target practice.
This song is dedicated to the world.
The string won't snap, the plan won't crack.
The target's exposed.
Full of opening.
Lose yourself in the music.
Sustaining fire.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. Target practice.
Supporting position. Suppressing fire.
Full of opening.
Recalibrating.
Target practice. Represent a target.
Witness the magic of music.
Wipe them out.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Let our souls resonate.
Hitting the mark is all that matters.
the advantage. This bullet will reach its mark. Got you covered. Eradicate all.
Is it time to clock out? Need something? Go ask me. Fine.
Engage the brutality.
All right?
Full of openings. Don't present a target.
The melody of combat.
Target practice.
Lose yourself in the music.
Sustaining fire.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. With a clear mind, arrows fly true. Let's keep it up.
Thanks for that.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Hitting the mark is all that matters.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
The string won't snap, the plan won't crack.
Suppressing fire. Wipe them out.
Hitting the mark is all that matters.
Keep up the pressure.
Full of openings. Find cover.
Got you covered. Increase firepower.
Full of openings.
Sword in position.
Target practice.
Lose yourself in the music.
Sustaining fire.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. Who's the pathetic one now?
This is the path.
Is it time to clock out? Need something? Go ask my colleagues. Ready.
Recalibrating.
Target practice. Full of opening. Find cover.
Sustaining fire.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. With a clear mind, arrows fly through. Let's keep it up.
Suppressing fire. Ready. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Let our souls resonate.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. I won't miss. Full of opening.
Supporting position. Can't catch me.
Target practice.
Get behind me.
Full of opening.
Wipe them out.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. Who's the pathetic one now? Break away in one hit.
Take a shot. Increase this bullet will reach its mark.
My soul is with you.
Hitting the mark is all that matters. I won't miss. combat isn't my thing.
Lose yourself in the music. Witness the magic of music.
Target trap. Who's the pathetic one now? We're not done yet?
Take a shot. Top Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. The melody.
This song is dedicated to the world.
I won't miss. I won't miss.
Lose yourself in the music.
I won't miss. Don't percent a target. Full of opening. With a clear mind. Arrows fly true. Try hard.
Witness the magic of music.
Sustaining fire.
Hitting the mark is all that matters.
Let our souls resonate.
Hitting the mark is all that matters.
My bullets are one with the wind.
Won't miss. Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight? Break away in one hit.
Eradicate all evil. Ready for combat. Standing by. Andy,
Take a break, Nicole. What you deserve. Watch out. Now you can. Watch out.
behave yourself.
Confirmed. More like London.
Time to wrap
Sounds ready. Dissolve. Shoot. Get ready. Wide open. What you deserve.
It's up to you.
Roger that. Counter maneuver.
I'll Eliminating target. Time pleasure's all yours. Left on target. And ahead. Focus on. So cute. Right on cue. He won't back down. Confirmed. Runs overload. Down strength. Target strike. Fracture. Catch you in the next life. Right on cue. Now you can. Loyalty.
Eradicate all evil.
To what do I owe the pleasure? Is it work time? Is food included?
This is the path I follow. My blade is ready.
I shall follow. Thank you for the recognition. I'm at your disposal.
So sleepy. Did you call me?
I shall follow. Thank you for the recognition.
Let's hurry! I want to be back by dinner! Victory, the only option. I'm unstoppable. My blade is already. There's no time to lose. Round Don't get hit.
Watch out! Satisfactory.
There's no time to lose. My blade is already heated. You're done! Scatter! You're done! I'm unstoppable.
I'll eliminate any of
I see it. Scatter! How about this?
Time to clean the air.
No forgiveness.
Thank you for your time.
I swear on my blade. My blade is already heated. There's no time to lose. You're done. I see it. Scatter! Just don't blink! Press forward.
Power!
You're done. Purging slash. Around and stop.
By your will.
No forgiveness. Been waiting for this. Rest up. Snacks are later. Your pocket can help. You're done. Scatter. You're done. Don't get hit.
Incoming threat.
So, you're done.
Not bad. Take this.
I see it. Shadowless blade. Weakling. The cold is silent. I swear on my blade.
I'll bite your throat out.
My blade is
Watch out.
I see it. Victory, the only option. Yeah. There's no time to lose. Rest up.
Watch out. Answers.
My blade is already. There's no time to lose. Scatter! Watch out! Shadowless blade. It's over. The cold is silent. I swear on my blade.
Thank you. I'll eliminate any of them. Ready to continue. Power! Incoming threat.
No room to mercy. It's over.
The call is silent. My blade is already heated.
Yes, master.
Now, I swear on my blade. I see it. Scatter!
Watch out!
There's no time to lose.
Watch out!
I'm unstoppable. I see it. We're done.
Satisfactory. Watch out!
I see it. My blade is already sheathed. We're done. Press forward. Weak one. We're done.
I'll eliminate any of them!
Sharpness blade. Victory, the only option. Yeah. There's no time to lose. You're done. Scatter. My cold assignment. I swear on my blade.
An opportune time. Incoming threat.
I see it.
You're done.
This is the path I follow.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
With all due respect to the client, the proxy's role is to guide people through the hollows. Is it worth hiring a proxy for a commission that doesn't even involve going into one?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
All right, you've sold me.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues.
Wait, just a photo? That's barely a clue.
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. Well then, I'll leave this
Finding someone with just a photo and a melody.
Maybe we should check port. Remember? You.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive? Anyway, it's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up. I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and...
Fine. But just so you know... So, don't blame...
that was pretty painful. And it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Actually, we're proxies. The song was given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot.
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time.
Miss Charon, I've already contacted the information broker who issued the commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Let me see. You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing...
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again. You two
I didn't expect things...
I can't get in touch just when I thought he might have...
From what you're saying, it sounds...
Either way, I'll keep trying.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share the...
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a...
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the Hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved,
We're just as eager to find the client. After all, no client, no payment. Besides, if we said no...
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Bella... Well, since Miss Charon wants to invest...
I see. That works for me.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Don't worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we can't just sit back...
This is the path I follow.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Standing by. Dun, 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 dun. Captain of Silver Squad. It's been a while. Standing by. Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh, let's make a grand entrance.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day. Take the shot.
Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating the path.
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I could think. Sorry for being so
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
All right.
And that's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Wait, something... What could have happened? Who did this?
I'll take point. Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a...
The surrounding ether waves have increased significantly. What's going on? Hold on. Find the increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices making ether non-stop.
Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. One is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold.
Is there nothing else?
His internal organs are ruptured.
Am I?
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now is one of them. Staring into death.
I remember.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand?
Leave. We can leave this place.
Looks like the person behind this has already...
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger.
It's the least we can do after you saved.
I do have some questions left to ask.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now...
I'm Jesse, currently working.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height.
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow. Among both the survivors...
It's all right. I'll keep looking.
Remembrance Day?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the...
I didn't know the Defense Force did that.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day. Was your missing friend also? Yes, she and I were in the same...
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the defense...
Well... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just... I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impura Squad.
Wait a second. If I remember...
We did?
I have a vague memory of it, but there was...
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to... I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least...
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that... You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find... Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time.
I see.
Thank you.
Of course. Once I've...
You've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment?
I'm fine.
There are traces left behind. Signs of a...
That's right. It seems the client...
Well, just take a look. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot.
We were just stressing over...
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now, and nothing more serious has happened? Just be careful.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it, but... Why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as...
I may have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous.
I understand, I really do. But what if we're...
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to...
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Air. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our police proxy.
I understand how anxious you must.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Eradicate all evil.
Is the concert stage will be mine.
Standing by.
Looks like there's something here. Is this?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here?
There's hardly any dust on its...
Oh, so
Liar Squad?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? You can call me Grim Vulture.
Looks like you've done your homework on me.
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my...
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but if you hand them over, perhaps we...
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, you seem to have rather unique eyes. But you'll never get the chance to hit me.
Seems talking won't resolve this.
Now that's the spirit. Oh, and I've prepared...
Adjusting for wind.
Watch out for Green Vulture taking shots from afar.
Here.
Is there nothing we can do?
Right on cue.
Here. Ether vision activate.
Let your song move everyone.
I found a box.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? The one you told me for. How we died?
Another high-pressure heat.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch that murderer as soon...
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on. As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even the gloves are stylish. Really, yeah. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
The target's weary.
It's beautiful, Cereal's gnawed on her arms and part of her leg as well. But she still has the backbone. She's so tall, even it's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Congratulations! There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together.
enough.
Oh dear. Relax. Her comrades are... Ooh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience...
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was you knowing my past makes me feel sick.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell. I know your composure is...
We both believe her squad. Why are you so fixed?
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it?
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers, when the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to care. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since they're...
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive.
I could never understand?
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. They're alive, waiting for me.
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bang, but you'd rather believe when you finally face reality.
I'm not lying to myself.
Really want to give yourself some... Giving up already?
Charon is not a cow. At the very least,
Proxy.
Your proxy sure has a way with words.
I've completed analysis of the...
Fissures? When did you...
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I tried to shake off.
Would you be willing to share more?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control. And more importantly, the Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no... Honestly, even if they had come to help, I was a weak point in our front. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate stand. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some Hollow and losing contact. The Defense Force? Civilian? Am I wrong, Proxy? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting, but if they're really gone, why would I... If they're truly no longer alive, their faces are all so blurry.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe...
Yeah. Your will and
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Sorry to disturb. Oh, never.
They're pretty eager.
No, it's not a holiday.
Scott Outpost?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before?
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time.
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any...
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals. Maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest, that's something I can't. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
The worst possible outcome by any. Just look all around you. Everyone's After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, Styx always wanted our daughter to study art. And Zeta's interested in it.
Mom and I have...
Thank you for...
Well, I suppose...
Ethel.
Yes, that's true. I used the benefit every time when I was...
As for me, well, I'm...
A fashion designer.
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion... Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, you know...
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of... Please remember, everything...
Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to...
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been...
So, it's the same for all of us.
Sorry, but who's this Nathan?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most.
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the... He's told us that story so many times.
He always blamed himself and wanted... We all lost some...
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for. Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now...
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak. Many of us lost relatives, losing the friends you cherish. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, they gave their life in honor of the wishes of the departed. My speech was meant... The reason you all... This is the new Eridu of today. No one. This is a new... Your applause makes me realize what meaning does the sacrifice... Open your eyes! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross to tear the wound open once again, so...
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers, the old me might have agreed with what you said. But someone taught me that pain and heart... That's why. I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your...
What do you think, Proxy?
Her demeanor and what she said earlier. Something was...
You mean about her real identity, right? Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on She arrived so brazenly and left without a care.
Looks like you're a little bit... I'll send you the location.
A location with a pic...
Charon, what's your plan?
I've made up my mind. Proxy, it's up to me to stop Grim Vulture.
This is the Ooh, the stage will be mine. Standing by.
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator?
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness...
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't...
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially Nemesis. Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. Just like me.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn of The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for. He pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so... We even got the same PTSD symptoms. It's just... You use ridiculous fantasies to numb. One night, when I was overwhelmed, they were pleading with me. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets.
Do you really think this is...
What else? What a no... It's precisely because...
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, but you can't see any of that. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu defense...
That suits me, just...
Adjusting for wind.
Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Noct, Cartes, Impera, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands promote. Isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were discarded in such an absurd way. Like a kinder...
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already...
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life.
Right on cue. The target's weary. Wanna recharge?
Why not leave their faces an unsolved mystery? Normally that's stressful, right?
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave. No one will hear your screams and cries if you die.
Adjusting for wind.
By the time rain stops, I wonder, do you remember the weather on the day the old capital fell? It wasn't heavy rain like now, but the sky was just faded. Part of a my determination deserves praise. Now, it's time for the final showdown to be agreed on.
You won't back down.
Really? Only way to left. What sniper would ever...
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
Charon! No! Wake up! Charon! That's...
Just you? Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica, and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal. I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to 0, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has faltered. I finally remember. My squad mates were fools, just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. A villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes. It can still be played after taking...
This is my final melody to you. Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get, not helping my brother. And when the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it.
You don't need to feel regret or...
Thank you. I hate to say this as a family member, but back...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been... Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me.
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, regardless of how things... I found this. Well...
Thank you so much.
With me and Belle? We're honored.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly. So...
Hey, hello? All right, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1...
Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong...
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record what—
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me—
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the five of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the school over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years—
Having you covered—
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us, but I have to say one thing. I get how you feel. When you're— don't try to carry everything on—
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such—
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking
Exactly! Honestly, please, don't try to bear everything alone. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, finally, we'd like—
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Of course. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes, crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything. Proxies. No.
No worries. Honestly, my brother and I have been a bit lost recently.
Yeah, we've learned a lot from you, too.
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad. And because of that, because we are comrades, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my codename, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename, because I understand now. If I want to keep moving—
You don't have to tell me.
Charon, at the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he—
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if—
So, what's—
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. So I'll—
Your new goal. Is it to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me— I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect this by letting the will to protect—
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we shouldn't learn your true codename. No—
Are you saying we're—
No. We might walk different paths, but those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now...
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you, we're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue. I hope we can become true comrades.
Yes, it's a promise.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. Trigger. I was Trigger of Liars.
Eradicate all
I'm at your disposal.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
There's no time to lose. You're done! Exactly what I was looking for. It's over.
I'm at your disposal.
Already? Are you leaving already? Keep me posted about any great eats or fun activities you happen to find.
have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your... Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
Hey, I want to talk to you about the future of Belobog Heavy. A reliable outsider like yourself might have more...
I'd be happy to help you.
Full of ambition? That's the classic Anton tells me you have plans...
Anton's got it.
Rather than aggressive, I understand.
Hang on.
You're as... Thanks to you, we should really connect.
Pardon me. I didn't expect to meet you. Greetings.
Sorry for the wait. This isn't... I sensed an unsettling gaze just a moment ago. We still don't know if there's any malicious intent there. 10 o'clock. And at 2 o'clock near the newsstand with the pup...
Well, they're all familiar faces from the neighborhood. Actually, maybe we're the suspicious ones here, since...
So they're people you know? That's a relief. But even so, we shouldn't let our guard down so easily. My old captain used to say, using comms during an operation to talk about your romantic relationships? Are you kidding me? Don't forget I'm here to monitor you all. Still, since you're confident they pose no threat, maybe it was just me overthinking earlier.
Not at all. Your observations are spot on. Both Sita and Mrs. Yanni are sharp and watchful people. If you ask me, you're much more—
That's because everyone has their own unique aura. For me, auras are like invisible outlines. By sensing them, I can—
I see.
Your aura... it's round and bouncy.
That's just Eos.
I know. It's just that every critical moment we share always seems to happen in a hollow. And your bouncy silhouette is now— it's pretty hard to shake that impression.
Please try to change that. Eos is adorable, but I want to be remembered as, well, me. Not a bamboo.
Okay, I'll try. But it might take more interactions to change the impression. Things like conversations, spending time together, or even physical touch. That's what I heard from Styx. So if you're okay with it, may I touch your face? I want to remember you more vividly. That's enough. I've memorized. Your aura is warm with a tinge of— it's definitely different from Eos's round bounciness.
I have you memorized too. You may seem fragile, but you're the silent support that everyone leans on.
Thank you for this time. I can't see much of the scenery, but being—
Bataita.